Okay. I'm very thoroughly impressed with this Bleach chapter. I am. Granted, it was set up. It was some good fucking setup. I swear. It was really good. It makes me really hyped to see the actual exposition next week or next week after that. Something along the lines of that, you know? This chapter was good, no matter how you want to put it. It was good. So we start off with Basby. He's like, what? You fucking kidding me? You asked me to leave him to you when you got your ass kicked? That's fucking lame. And yeah, that basically sums up everyone's thoughts the moment that Kangdu got beaten. Now, I had theorized that he would be alive, that he would not in fact get beaten, because we know that the I stands for iron. We just don't know why it stands for iron. We still have no fucking clue. So I had theorized that maybe he was going to pull off some rip-off of Virgo's full-body armament hockey of some sort, and basically that would allow him to live. Granted, that's kind of flawed because, if I remember correctly, heat makes metal expand, so I'm guessing that cool temperatures make metal contract, so wouldn't that suffocate him? Under the assumption it's a layer over his skin. I'm overthinking things, of course, but hey, that's what a manga reviewer does. If you weren't overthinking, you're not reviewing. So, basically, yeah, Toshiro's wing sort of falls off, or gets clipped, and he passes out. First thing I thought was, let me guess, Basby fingered you again. That sounded really fucking wrong. No, it's a realistic idea of how bad his injuries are. Because people were bitching about him just getting up out of nowhere because of freezing his blood. That would still not nullify any muscle damage or tissue damage, or, you know, bone disintegration, etc., etc. So, you know, but this at least helped make it a little more realistic. He passed out. He's probably going to be done for the rest of the series. I don't know if this will probably be his last fight, but we'll see. So, we get panels of the 4 Sternritters that Stolbomb kind of secretly captains. Kangdu's frozen as shit, and we only get one panel of EG9, but dude, his face is fucked! I was expecting his head to keep blowing off or him to be disintegrated, but it was just his face was caved in. But that's some impressive, that's some durable ass armor. So I'm not going to complain. As long as Soifon beat her opponent, I have no reason to complain at all. So we also get to see Asnot and Bambietta. They're fine. And the chapter is called Desperate Lights. Now, we get to see finally Juha Bach and Uri after all this fucking time. The Bankai went back into the Shinigami's hands? Huh. And then you see Juha Bach sitting on his little throne, and Uri's like, didn't you predict this would happen? And then Juha Bach's like, yeah, but... So Bambietta's like, what the hell are they doing over there? And next thing you know, see her hand like this, and there's an explosion behind her. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And you can see basically this You can basically see this Shinigami. His head's fucked. His head is... You don't get to see the head, but it's enveloped in the explosion. So... yeah, that implies that he's beheaded. And since she's Sternritter fucking E, it makes perfect sense that... Explosion. Come on, you can't get more obvious than that. I'm glad Kubo's making it obvious that it doesn't have to explain it, because some of them are just like, I don't understand. So, she's pissed off that her buddies, the other 4, you know, like Giselle, Joelle, I can't remember the other names, are not around at the time. So, she's just like, you know what happens when I get angry? Hulk style. And I'm impressed, because just from her sheer rage, she made an explosion bigger than fucking Jako Raikkoben. Yeah, that's fucking crazy shit. I'm wondering how she's gonna lose. You fucking kidding me? Because that was not her full extent capabilities. Do you understand that? That's just like, what the fuck? So Sajin shows up. He's got this new mask on, and it looks cool and all, but I'm not happy about it, because it's like a step back from his character. When he showed up, it's like this mysterious guy with this big-ass fucking helmet, and you have no idea what he's doing and why he's wearing it, and then you find out he's a fox face dude, like a fox, wolf, dog, whatever. So, it's like, okay, so we see his flashback, and it's like, okay, we understand how this works. He was ashamed of the way he looked. He didn't like how people ridiculed him, so he hid his face. When, granted, it was taken off of him, he still kept it off of him. He prided himself for his heritage. So I'm glad we got to see the stuff from before with, him going to see his relative of sorts. And basically, it was a step forward for his character that he prided himself in the way he looked, and he wasn't listening to the ignorance and intolerance of others. So to put this back on is like a step backwards. It's like, dude, do you pride yourself in your looks or not? Now, he says it was a gift, but it's like, whatever. Maybe there's some kick-ass armor under there, and that's just extra protection. I don't know. Whatever. So Shinji shows up, and I'm like, yeah, Bambietta, you're fucked! And Shinji's already got his Shikai active, and it's like, yeah, sorry, I'm not just going to sit here and let you blow up the fucking Sternritter I finally got back to after hundreds of years. And next thing you know, Shinji's got his fucking LSD Shikai, and Bambietta's like, what the fuck? I'm tripping balls! And it's like, yeah, this is my Zanpakuto. It inverts everything. Right is left is right, up is down, etc. Front and back, etc. You can't get used to it. And that's an interesting theory. Is it possible that you cannot train yourself to do it? Because think about it like this way from Naruto. When Kabuto's body was altered by Tsunade from that punch, where basically he would try and move his right arm and it would move his left leg, he actually, in a matter of minutes, was able to master it and fight again. That's impressive. Could you do that with this? So, so he's like, hey, aren't you listening? Can you understand me? Oh, wait, that's right. Recently, I managed to invert words, too. So right now, all she's hearing is, dude. So it's like, what the fuck? She's tripping balls. This is the very definition of an LSD Shikai. Now, basically, all the Sternritters go Quincy Volstandig. And we saw what happened last time when Kirge did it. And he was just J. This is E. Understand? The remaining Quincy go Volstandig. I don't know if this includes Kangdu or not. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. And what I believe is that, and this has entirely to do with her explosion, yes, and her letter E. I believe that Sajin is not going to take out Bambietta. I believe he and Shinji are going to have to team up to do it. Yes, I believe she is on the power of Shinji and Sajin at the same time. That they're just barely going to make the win. And the only thing I'm basing this off of is the fact that there's two of them, and the fact that her explosion, just from her getting pissed, is bigger than Jakurai Koben. A Bankai. Do you understand that? And now she's going Quincy Volstandig. Fucking holy shit. And this is a fucking setup chapter. This is a fucking setup chapter. And the last thing we see is Kisuke and Kurotsuchi, and they get a call from Ichigo. And that's it. That's it. So this is implying that Ichigo is finally on the way, because we have not seen him in like 3 fucking months. It's insane. So that's my chapter review. This chapter was so fucking good. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 4.5 out of 5. And this is a fucking setup chapter. This is a fucking setup chapter, and it's... holy shit. It was good. It was good. We got information about Bambietta's letter. We got confirmation that Kangdu is beaten. We got to see Bosby finally during the fight or whatever. We got to see Shinji after all this time finally start fighting. Komomura's back. We got confirmation that BG9 got K'd his shit in. But we need to confirm that K stands for like Killbot or something. So that is my review. Next chapter, I am hoping we continue the Bambietta fight. But I'm also hoping that Byakuya comes and gets ready to fight Asnot. Because that I want to see. Because the Bankais that Asnot and Bambietta had stolen had also reverted back to their owners. So that's interesting to see. So that's all for my review. I hope you guys enjoyed. For those of you who are watching, tomorrow, on Thursday, I haven't decided what time, I will be doing a stream on my alternate channel. I'll leave a link down below. And it is called the Otaku Coalition. What that basically is of course, it's basically like a replacement for the Otaku Battle Dome. That's what it was inspired by, but it's not solely crossover battles. We actually haven't done one yet. This week's topic is basically going to be your top 5 favorite anime / manga. It doesn't matter how long it is, if it's ongoing, if it's anime only, if it's manga only, it doesn't matter. With the exceptions of the big 3 banned from that list and a few others. I'll get more into that later. So that's all for my review. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next week. And hey, fuck yeah, this chapter was good. What else can I say?